Hi guys, Nick from HiFi Collective here. On occasion, customers ask us to build things, and if we've got capacity, we will do that for them. This particular customer has asked us to build an Internet cable using the NEI-3001, which is a silver-plated copper wire interconnect. There you go, you can see it's got 2 blue conductors, 2 red conductors, and a screen. There, it's also showing a directionality on this one, so that's good. And he wants terminated with the DG201 RCAs. Ooh, there you go. Okay, so here we go. Got your cable here, 2 meters. I like to use my big cutters, and there you go. So 2 equal lengths. Be aware, there is directionality to this. You can see arrows on the cable, so you can see the arrow there. So what we're going to do, the arrow is going to point from the source, as in our CD player, to where it arrives, the signal arrives. So you've got your arrow like this, that appears along the body of the cable. So you've got your source. So e.g. CD player. And then it's got where the signal arrives. For want of a better word, because I can't think of one, source to somewhere. So, for example, your preamp. And then you can see that there's 2 red, 2 blue, and a screen, okay? So at the source end, we're gonna wire up the screen and 2 times blue conductors. This is your earth. And then the signal is your 2 times red. So that's your source end, and then the arrive end, you're gonna have just your 2 times blue conductors. Yeah, and then that's your earth. And then you're gonna have your 2 red, so nothing changes on the signal path. Boom. Cool. You can see that. Right. Let's take one of these apart, just to familiarise myself with it. These are great plugs, these. OFC. 2 screws, let's get rid of them. So we're going to do the source end to begin with. You can see the signal will be connected to the center spigot there. So 2 wires there. And then here on these curved parts, that's where you're going to solder the earth portion. So we're going to connect the screen and the 2 blues to here. Okay, so we're going to prep the cable. So you can see the arrows. Signal going into the preamps, for example. So fits snugly in there. Now the cable can only go that deep, right? So that's that deep, and then you need the signal. Need to reach the signal bit. So there. So let's just mark it. Sits in there like that. So you want to expose about that much. Right, I'll use a Stanley blade. Just be really careful doing this. Give it a slight bend. Don't want to cut anything really. quite a tight weave this, so you just need to tease it all the way back to here. Well, actually no, you don't have to go that far. So if you line up plug, so it goes in about there. So you need to get there. So last night we went to the dogs for our Christmas do. It was great. Didn't win any money though. Right. Good little twist. Get rid of all this gubbins. Can't really do much with the foil there. I'll just take it off. Paper. It's not paper, is it? It's PTFE that. Take that off. And then as a filler, they've used some tubing. We don't really need that. So snip that off. The red ones are for the signal, so they need to be the longest. I'm just going to see if I can melt them down with this, it's just easier. Don't breathe this in. I always think with wire strippers you're putting stress on the wire, but if you can melt it, just melt it, it's easier. I'm just going to get them twist together. And just leave one solid core and one's multi-strand. So I'm just going to solder that together. So with the screen, I'm just going to twist it together. A bit of solder. Brill. And then we're going to prepare the blue wire, which goes to the earth. Together. Just hold it together. You have to be so careful. You do not want any flakes of screened wire touching the body of this. So I've wrapped it, wrapped a piece of the plastic around it, and I've wrapped some black tape around the edge because there's frays of where you cut it short. So this is where these plastic tubes come in, are quite useful. So we're going to snip it and use it to protect the screws touching the screen wire inside. Okay, so your wires are ready to go in. I'm going to use 2 of these so it's nice and tight. That's it. Now I'm going to test. As I'm going through this, I'm going to test. And leave that there. So I've done. I'm only going to tighten put one grub screws it in because that's all it needs. Cool. And that's fine. It's not touching anything. So there you go, soldered in. Cool, ready to rock. Do a final check. Signal. Can you see that? Signal. To Earth. Brilliant. Cool, done. Just before I sign off, I want to say a big thank you for watching our videos. Like and subscribe, and follow us on all the social network platforms. See you later.